All right, we have breaking news at this noon hour. The Federal Communications Commission, the FCC, voting just hours ago to put an end to net neutrality.
All right, let's go to Kendall Nunley, who's joining us now live in studio with what exactly this means and how this could impact who uses the internet, Kendall. So for a lot of people who aren't familiar, what is net neutrality?
Right, so I will define that for you. There was a lot that happened here today. Let's get to exactly the way things rolled out at this meeting. Now, the end of net neutrality rules marks a big victory for major internet service providers. Depending on how they decide to act, the repeal could drastically change the way all Americans surf the World Wide Web. But before that vote even happened, the FCC meeting came to an abrupt stop. That's when everyone in the room was asked to get up, evacuate, and leave their belongings behind. The security concern was all caught on camera.
On advice of security, we need to take a brief recess.
Everyone, I need everyone to leave everything that you have in place. Do not take anything out of here except for your body.
So there you can see them, everyone getting up, law enforcement telling them to get out. It's still not known exactly what caused the scare, but after a few minutes, the Republican-led FCC was allowed back in the room. Voting 3-2 along their party lines, the Obama-era net neutrality rules were then turned over. Now, some of you have been asking, as Michelle pointed out, what exactly is net neutrality? It is the principle that traffic on the internet be created and treated equally. So basically, it bans your internet service provider from blocking, slowing, or providing preferred treatment to certain websites or even services. The FCC's chairman says that getting rid of net neutrality will boost our economy and stop the federal government from micromanaging the internet. But one of the two commissioners who voted against the repeal warns of long-term consequences, adding that this gives internet service providers way too much power.
If you are a consumer or a creator, you benefit from internet openness. And if you believe in democracy, you benefit from internet openness.
So the big question to the both of you, really, are there going to be any immediate changes? Experts say no, that you won't see anything at least happening immediately. And really, when it comes to the long-term effect of all this, it's expected to go even longer because there are supporters of net neutrality who plan to take this to the courts, and the legal system, as we all know, can take up to years. That is what's expected to happen.
So they're going to try to appeal this?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see how it all plays out. That's a lot to unpack, so thank you for staying on top of that.
But we know it affects pretty much all of us because we all use the internet these
Right,
days.
it is 2017, just days away from 2018.
Well, it's a story we definitely will continue to watch and pay attention to. And News 3 is your place for breaking news. So as soon as this went down, if you would have had your News 3 LV app, it would have come right to your smartphone or tablet. So you download that app and you'll never miss out. All right, developing now, 2 St. Louis officers are lucky to be alive today after being